Hello, hello, people. Dee Dee, hello. I know I've just said hi, type in, but whatever. You are indeed first. Got it in the right order. Yay. Yeah, ad choices are horrendous sometimes. What gets me is the fact that we get like the same ones over and over again. We get like audible ads all the time, and it's always fucking just madness inducing. But I hope you're all right. Anyway, I hope you slept well, having a good morning. Tony's hello, third, not quite right, but sure. I'll take second. That's fine. Hello, how are you doing? I hope you've had a good day. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to. We are playing more of the Dig today, which I'm excited for. I currently have a cat on my lap, which is very cute, but that probably means in about 5 minutes he'll get up and stomp away, noisily or something, because he never sits on my lap for very long. He was laying on the bed, and then he had to get moved for something, and he just rather lazily came and just collapsed on my lap for a minute. So he's sitting here purring, which is all very cute, and then he'll decide suddenly to go away. Welcome at 4:47. Eternal clock is not just a daylight savings. I was like, oh, blimey, yeah. Well, even then, that's Jesus. 5:57 is not much better, to be honest. It's still basically the middle of the night, but it's even worse at that rate. It's weird. I have noticed like the time change has been different this year as well. I don't know why, but it's almost like my body was always running on this kind of time, because all throughout summer I've just been going to bed at like 2 a.m, whereas now of course it's only 1 a.m, so bonus, I guess. Not that that's, I mean, it's not perfect, but it kind of helps. And it gives me like a little bit longer in bed, I guess, because now everything else has shifted. I don't have to feed the cats until technically a bit later, but it hasn't. It's all very weird. I mean, then of course we've just got the pure darkness, makes it all horrendous. Strict bedtime at 9 p.m. Well, I can imagine, yeah. Now, which came first, 5 a.m. or 9 p.m? That's the real question. Oh, there he goes. Stompy stomp. Yeah, all right, what's the matter? Don't press things. God. Just get off if you're going. Go on. Yeah, you've got a whole bed. You can sleep on that. You've even got your own cat bed somewhere else. Go sleep on that if you want. But don't stand on buttons. He suddenly stood up and he's just looking around like, I don't know where I want to go. You look confused. You stood up. What was the matter? You're still tired. Oh, okay, anyway. Well, I can see past his tail. I'll just leave him be. 5 a.m. came first, 100%. Really? Wow. It doesn't matter when I go to bed, I'm waking up. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's the worst one, though. Tries to bet Kitty through the internet. Yeah. Oh, static electricity pets. That's a weird one. Go if you're going somewhere. You can't stay there. Anyway, right. We are back with the Dig, as I said. We left off. Actually, let's cut to it. Where are we? See if I can find my right buttons without. I started waking up at 5 constantly. I had to adjust my life around the new wake up time. That's so weird. Careful. That's like, don't like old people get up super early for no reason, which I don't entirely understand. The idea that as you get older, you get weaker but need less sleep. I mean, I could understand it if it's, well, they don't do so much in the day, but I don't do so much in the day. I still sleep for ridiculous amounts of time, if I could, anyway. You decided what you're doing? Okay, fine. There we go. Right, where are we? Let's cut to this. Here we are. It has been paused this whole time because the background noise would be kind of deafening. No, don't go anywhere, mate. There we go. I'll turn this down in my headphones so I can hear myself think. Science doesn't know why, to the best of my knowledge, but it clearly have an old soul. As long as it's only your soul, it's fine. Right, okay. We had discovered a route around, and we got back to... I cannot remember this woman's name because I've got Outcast stuck in my head, and it's not Marion. This is someone else. Who is this? Oh, Robbins. That's it. Okay. So we've got Robbins in some kind of library here. She's been messing around with these things, and when we talk to her, she's like, "Do you mind? I'm busy trying to translate things or something like that." I tell you, I feel is the norm. Always old people would love to be able to sleep in. Brain, let me. Oh yeah. What are you doing? You've just left. What's the matter? He's being weird today. I don't know what his matter is. Calm down. Look, you've got everywhere. Go sleep everywhere. It's fine. What are you looking at me for? We'll get lunch later. Not now. It's not lunchtime. Anyway, sorry. I'm talking to my cat so much. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's being weird and fussy. I ought to give him my desired attention. Fix it. Yeah, exactly. What, do you want back up? What's the matter? Oh, he wants back on my lap. What's weird with you? What's the matter? Being silly. Sorry. Be back with you guys in a second. What are you doing? Hmm? You're being odd. You're being odd. Oh, he's got cuddles right now. Are you going to say hello? Should we bring the microphone down? Bit of squeaking. Yeah. Here we go. Let's hello to everybody. There we go. Oh, what's that emote? Which you know. No. Okay. Well, yes, hello. Come on, you've got to settle down. I got things to do. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, Dee Dee sends her hugs. There we go. Right, okay, anyway, right, back to the game. Sorry, really got distracted. Okay, so we have Robbins. We have... Oh, and he's laying back where he was. Fair enough. Right, we've got 3 consoles here. We've got one right in front of us. Let's try this one. But she's going to complain she's using it.
I decided that has to be a control console for a data retrieval system. When I use the controls, different inscriptions appear. Sometimes different languages. If English comes up, I'll let you know.
Oh, so we can't... Okay, that just tells us what it is. We can't use it. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, and there's more.
The screens must be part of one large computer.
Okay.
I've decided that has to be a control console for a data retrieval system. When I use the controls, different
just talk over
it.
it.
The plant has permanently broken the screen.
Okay.
Sometimes different languages.
Oh no, she continues.
If English comes up, I'll let you know.
Okay, that's weird. Right, so can't go further left by the looks of it. Okay. So he found her in this place, but he doesn't seem to really do anything here.
I don't think we'll be able to fix this screen.
Summer, hello. The clock's still ticking? I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry, you can't see the focused face I'm pulling out. I'm trying to really think. I have no idea what you're talking about clocks for. Sorry. How are you doing anyway? Are you well? Are you feeling any better than last week or the weekend? No, was it the weekend? Oh god, I can't remember. Sorry, you were not well some days ago. Yeah, so it would have been this last weekend just gone, wouldn't it? I hope you're feeling slightly recovered. I saw your oh my god, my brain's gone blank. What did you play a few days ago? You did a short stream. I saw your short stream. The crow flies at dusk. But I haven't seen your cooperative stream of, or not, you know, your co-op stream of Kathy Rain yet. I've been meaning to catch up on that. Oh my god, my brain is completely blank. God, it's an awful day for me. I'm sorry. So distracted all the time. Either way, I hope you're well. Hope you're doing okay and having a good afternoon. Not too exhausted after such weekend. That's what I mean. Anyway, right, so we wandered around in here. All these computers are not doing anything. She won't really give us anything about it. I was quoting a song that said, hey, hey, remind me of. Oh, okay. Now, I knew it must exhaust you both from life and work. Oh, no. Now, when you said that, my first thought was, hang on, it's probably a lyric. I could probably sleep mostly. Fair enough. But then I was like, oh, Jesus, I have no idea what reference it would be, and I don't know how to work it out, because I didn't recognise him. So that's fair. Glad you were able to correct me there. It's almost... Exactly! Or a dumb pun. Well, exactly, there were no puns to be found. So I thought it must be something music-related, but then I was like, I can't place this. I have no idea. What other dumb references? There's too much dumb going on there. I'm sure there's much more smartness going on. They're smart puns and smart references. That's what they are. Anyway, welcome to the dig. We've only really just started. I spent too long mucking around with my cat, who's being silly today. So we've looked at these displays, or at least one of them previously. Oh, I can't skip this. Interesting. Okay, right. So there's some kind of... We have seen this one. Okay, I couldn't remember. Okay, so that's reference to something coming up later. We went up here and there was another display. That was it. I think we've seen all of these, actually, so I won't bother replaying them. That was it. We found a rod. That outside. Is there something up this way? Why, yes, there is. Oh, it's another display. Right, we definitely haven't seen this one. Oh, this is us. Arriving from space. Okay, yeah, 5 islands around the centre. Aliens meeting griffins. Going downstairs. On a bar chart. It didn't reveal a lot. Maybe I have to see them in order. I don't remember what the others say, but I'm pretty sure it's all there. Don't worry. We'll work it out. Stocks are down. They are. So since we have another rod, we can... Oh, of course. I've got my notebook with my rods in. I shall need to... So we've got this panel here we can...
I can't open it.
Can't open it. We use the tusk to open the panel.
It won't accomplish anything.
Okay, I don't know why you want to, but it's there, so I want to interact with it. Increase the social level and IQ instruction. Yes. So we've got some kind of weird light bridge here. And a crystal form at the centre. Ooh. And that's that. Right, okay. Right, I assume we have to... Right, yes. We have to unlock other bridges to get to this centre, I'm assuming. Because we've come from one. Museum Spire. Okay, yes, yeah. And since we now have another, like, combination rod, we can... Actually, hang on. I'm going to turn these down... Wait, oh, God, alright. Cat's moving again. Calm down. Turn these down slightly because I feel a bit drowned out by the music. There we go. And the text is on. Good, good. Come on out the way now. Ugh. If you don't move, I will move you. Ugh, you hefty cat. Right. It didn't help a lot, did it? Okay. Put these both down here. There we go. Okay. Right. Yeah, so now we have another rod. This one specifically, red engraved rod. We can go back and find which door that one opens up and probably leads to another spire or puzzle of some description. Here we are, and I'll get my notebook back again because I'd forgotten about it. Okay. Actually, why can we go down? Oh, I forget we can quick travel, kind of. Okay. Why would I want to interact with a sea creature?
That creature is beautiful.
Is it?
It has the appearance of a six-legged turtle. It makes me wonder if they have a common ancestor back on Earth. Unless it's just a coincidence of parallel evolution.
Yeah, there is a term for that. It's not called parallel evolution, but it's something else, isn't it? But why the hell would you think they're even vaguely connected to Earth? That's crazy. You're crazy, man. Okay, so we saw a turtle. 3 things. Let's weakened door. That was it. Never actually did anything with this. Can we use the tusk on this? I'm assuming this is like some kind of implement because he said it's tough, it's strong. Hey, there we go.
I need some help to pry this door open.
Oh, okay. We can't do it on our own. Interesting. Okay. Let's slowly walk our way up these odd spiral stairs. Not spiral, you know. Circular. That's what I meant. Meow. Now, as I said, I played this before, as you know, so some of the puzzles are a mystery to me, but what generally happens are is not. So I know generally where we're going. Yes, I keep saying generally, sorry. It's odd that they would make stairs in some places and just slopes in others. Like, this looks really difficult to climb up if you don't have good grip. But then you just come to some stairs automatically. And here's the sparks. Of course, because we've got the electrical wire, haven't we?
Always attach the jumper cables to the dead battery first.
Right, okay, so... like this panel, I assume? I don't know why. I assume this panel is going to be powered.
Let's see if we can pry the cover off.
But why not? It's almost like a puzzle we didn't know we needed, but we're doing it anyway. There we are.
That's it.
Okay. Wires. I love the fact that he somehow knows
Let's see if we can get something flowing from this broken conduit on the floor.
where to plug it in, you know?
If I don't electrocute myself in the process.
Ah, you'll be fine. You're the protagonist.
I should have been an electrician.
Wow. It just vaporized the cable, but it worked as well. Okay. Let's make this one our new code and see what it is. Green triangle. Oh, god damn it, we were one ahead of where we needed to be. God damn it. Which means they're all going to be because I changed them all to the same one. That was it. I've got to get the rhythm back. Green triangle, there we are. Oh, damn, that was a slam of the front door. That's wifey go to work. Another one of those, and a blue one of those. It's not this door. Okay, that's fair enough. We tried. And this one is at least powered when we get whatever it is that's going to power it. The column is now glowing. Cool. Oh, whilst we're here, remember that weird thing we had in next to the library, in the museum Aspire? It showed us some kind of weird thing turning bones into a living
Who
thingy.
knows if this will even work?
We happen to have some
Even
of
if
those weird
these really
thingies.
are the same crystals I saw resurrecting an alien in that museum display.
Yeah.
They weren't designed for humans.
I
But
don't
it's
think
worth a shot. Brink, are you okay?
I feel fine. What happened? I remember digging, and the ground gave way under me.
Brink, you've been dead for several hours.
You Americans, always exaggerating.
I assure you, Brink, no pulse, no breath, dead. But I found a couple of life crystals in a museum, and from a display there, I got an idea of how to use them.
Where's the crystal? I have to see it.
I wasn't sure it would work on a human being.
Our cellular structures must be very similar.
that's complete conjecture.
Boston, it didn't just bring me to life. It brought me to life.
Okay.
I feel more powerful, more energetic, more alive than I've ever felt before.
It's a super soldier serum.
Maggie, do you read me?
Yes, I do. I hope this is important.
Shut up.
I think so. Brink isn't dead anymore, Maggie.
You have a very sick sense of humor. Goodbye.
No, wait, I'm serious.
Deadly serious.
Wait,
Brink?
what? Deadly serious?
I can't believe it.
It was a crystal I found in the museum. The display there showed it bringing someone back to life. So I tried it.
A crystal that heals the dead. If we ever get back home, this will change the world. It'll change everything.
It's not just being alive again, Maggie. I feel perfect. I feel like I never knew what good health was until today.
Now it's all the more important we find a way home.
It's always kind of important to me.
Yeah.
Keep exploring, Boston. I'll get back to work on the language.
You got it, Maggie.
Okay. That's why we didn't bury him. Well, that and I think they were kind of lazy. Somehow we lost our shovel completely. Actually, did we? No, the shovel's still there. Thought he went with him for some reason. Bullshit, my brain isn't... Yeah, exactly. I think they somehow seem to think that, like, cells just stop working. You know, that's it. You know, it just needs to be revived. As opposed to, it's dead, it's gone. His brain does not, function anymore. Is it white and powdery by any chance? No, but it is very Moorish, apparently. Right, well, he can help us with that thing on the other side. You know, he says he needs help to get the door open with the tusk. But let's find the door that this new rod opens first. Which means I'm going to have to go around cycling through all of these again, sorry. I think the biggest problem here is just the actual speed with which these things change, because you can't cycle through quickly, you know? well then. The problem with cryo-freezing people is in fact ice crystals tend to tear through cells. Yeah, exactly. You have to essentially be freeze-dried, don't you? Which is not easy. No, okay, not that one. I don't know if there's any way, like, anything that's supposed to tell us which door actually does work. So there's, yeah, we came out of this one. It was just a dial your spin for the shape. We tried this one, didn't we? So yeah, it's the one I walked past thinking, that's alright, we'll move on. I wouldn't say they take too long to change, maybe slightly longer than if it was just a dial your spin for the shape. Yeah, it's because you can't interact quickly, so I can't cycle through quickly. I have to wait for the animation to finish. And so it's not really long. It's just, I think, by the time you get in, you know, say like if you accidentally miss one as well, or, you know, go too far, just like, oh god, I've got to cycle through a whole bunch again now, because there's what, 5 shapes, 3 colours, so there's 15. So if you accidentally hit 1 to 5, you've got to go another 15 times to, or 14 or whatever, just loop back round, you know. Thankfully, these ones aren't too far off the one we want. I'm... Right. Okay. That doesn't bode well. Oh my god. I've been using the wrong shape. Hang on, how the hell do I represent... Sorry. Right, okay. I thought these were like the 6.6... Okay, maybe not then. Alright, clearest, nearest one. Do that.
Brink.
No, not Brink.
Never mind.
Just... Thank you. No, Brink, get out of the freaking way. I want the panel. There we go. Who played this game has made the exact same mistake. Thank you. It's just... Actually, I mean... Oh, and it's one past... Oh, the one we need. So how am I... So my drawings are not helping because I've literally made them... How do I represent that shape? It's just a circle, isn't it? Basically. Sure. Okay. Right. Okay. I was going to say speedrun. There's no speedrun. Maybe the exhausting talking, but do the alien keys resemble an uncomfortably geometric based with marital aid? Oh, the exhaustion talking, sorry. I'm more curious as to how this aids your marriage, really. I mean, you know, sure, you know, it could be fun for everyone involved if you're so inclined, but if your marriage is struggling, I'm not sure this is really what you want. But it's not just you. Hey! Oh, thank God it was this one anyway. Ooh. Star-shaped door. Almost. I don't know how to get that other one open. A sealed door. I don't know what's going on with that one. Okay, so Brink's just going to follow us around for a little while. Pull the tram?
Uh-oh. The other trams came as soon as I called them. Maybe there are some controls somewhere.
Right, okay. There was... Hang on. There was that room the other side of the airlock that had crystals in it. Maybe we have to do something with them to essentially turn on the trams? Okay. So that rod didn't help us do anything anyway. Bonus. A headlong run at the pillar. Maybe you go Brink first, of course. If he dies, we'll bring him back. It's fine. Oh, what did he just have in his hand? That's weird. Okay. This should be open, yeah? Yeah, okay.
Brink, come to this side of the door.
Now we have to wait for him to... What? Oh my god. I thought you said you felt more alive than ever. Can you speed it up a bit? Ka-ching! And to be fair, considering he's never seen any of this, he's taking it all in his stride. Okay. Oh.
It's an energized crystal.
Energized crystal. Oh, and I've got nothing to put in these holes. I think.
That won't fit.
Okay.
That won't fit.
Right, okay. So we need to come back with some kind of key or something, I guess? And most likely, by the looks of it, this might be the one thing we were trying to go to in it. We can't. Alright.
Hey, listen!
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Didi. You're too kind. There we go. Right, come on. Okay, let's go back to this one tram. Oh, jumps us straight here as well.
And I love spunk.
And it we can get Brink to help us with this this thing. Again, the way it spins around. I hope there's like some kind of gyro seat inside, otherwise you're rolling all over the place. You'll be dizzy as hell when you get out the other end. Okay, it was the tusk. Here we are. Try this. Puke buckets along the side. Lovely. Oh, you don't want them spinning upside down with you, though.
Brink, would you give me a hand with this?
You're using an alien tusk as a pry bar?
You got a better idea?
Yeah.
Sure.
Was that sure you'll help, or sure you got a better idea?
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
The bucket stays in the bucket. True, yeah. Oh. Ah, more ghosts. And skulls.
That was the longest visit from a ghost yet.
Yeah.
The whole display centered on this basin. It's full of crystals. Are these the life crystals? Like the one you used to bring me back to life?
They look like it.
Then it couldn't be more clear. These life crystals are the reason they brought us to this world.
Is it? How'd you work that out?
They have found the secret of life, and they want to share.
Hmm.
Weren't you watching, Brink? I don't care what language you speak, that ghost shaped itself like a skull. It was warning us. These crystals are dangerous.
It was the symbol of death, Lo. These crystals are the antidote for death. That's what it meant.
What if there are side effects?
Exactly, yeah.
Did you think of that?
The side effect is that I feel better than I ever felt before. If you had used a life crystal on yourself, your mind would also be as clear as mine. And you'd see that there is nothing more important than getting these crystals and using them.
For what? Reviving people?
Brink, I think you're wrong.
Just everyone?
I think we need to be careful.
These aliens are kind and good, Commander. They have given us a gift.
Yeah? Well, if this is all so perfect, where are these aliens?
Maybe they've moved on to a higher plane of existence.
That's clear speculation.
Or maybe they're all dead.
See how badly your brain is working.
Oh, good lord.
How could they be dead? They invented these life crystals.
Who says that?
Commander, I feel sorry for you. Still tied down by an ordinary mind and ordinary fears. But I feel too good to want to argue with you. Believe what you want. I'm taking as many of these crystals as I can carry.
But you're already alive. What do you need them for? There's no side effects. I have to have more of them.
Well, I'm gonna take some for study back on Earth. I'm just not gonna use them.
But you will, Commander.
Shellfish. Brink in the wall. Oh, God. Right, there we go. What is this here? This canister. Looks like Deep Space Nine.
A canister. Didn't I see a picture of something like this in one of the museum displays?
Oh, yeah. Didn't... Oh, it's a bomb. That was it. Okay.
There is no reaction.
Oh, we're looking for something to have a reaction. Okay. That's good. That's nice. Actually, what was on this tablet again? Oh, yeah, this was the thing where it all made sense if we'd already been there. That was it. Yeah, because we came down... It's like the neck leads down to the neck. No, from the Nexus down to like the computer core or whatever. Oh god, and then the rest of this may be decipherable in some fashion, but it's all just gibberish generally speaking. Oi, okay. So is he hanging around with us still? Bonus, okay. Ruined the door. Right, just trying to think what we can do and why and where. Oh, let's What?
Gross. Hey, Brink. Do you think... Brink? Brink?
Oh no, this
Where are
puzzle. Yeah, I know this puzzle, alright. Where
Brink, answer me.
did he go? He was just there.
Brink, can you hear me? Where are you?
Where are you?
Maggie, Brink's run off. He wasn't acting very rational when we found a big supply of life crystals. I'm afraid maybe those things are addictive. Or they altered his personality or something.
Somehow made him even more of a douche.
Ghost tried to warn us, but Brink was feeling too cocky to listen to good advice.
Wait, the ghost?
Just when this place starts looking benign, it finds new ways to be dangerous.
Anyway, I'm going on without him. I can't think of anything else to do.
I don't know.
I'll try to contact him now and then, see if he's willing to talk.
Thanks, Maggie. I'm beginning to take this personally. Nobody wants to stay with me. Maybe it's my deodorant. I think it failed somewhere back there on Attila.
Sure. In space, no one can smell your sweat. I think I know what we have to do here, but I may have this slightly wrong because... Oh, right, yeah, okay. For anyone who's not aware, this is a notoriously poor puzzle. It's just horrendous. It's probably because, like, it's hard to realise that things aren't necessarily the right way round. No, see, that's definitely not right. That may be right. No, wrong way. There we go. Did I mean to do that one? I don't know. No, probably not. Get that. I am a little bit of guessing here. We'll work it out, don't worry. That's not right. I think that goes there. Does that one go there? Whoa, that looks weirdly too... So basically what we're doing is we're going to rebuild the... the turtle. And I think one of the things to remember is getting these bits the right way round. There we go. Shit on the floor? Is the head the right way round? Oh my god, I hadn't even thought about that. There we go. Good point, yeah. And puzzle is also notorious. It is. I remember being stuck with this many times. Now I think what we need to do is put the canister in there.
You just need a little something to make you complete, my friend. How about a little alien explosive device?
Yes, because what we don't really know here is that we're trying to get in the water. Did we rebuild it right? First try? Oh my god, it fucking worked. Completely. First try. Yeah. Nice. So yeah, so, you know, big creature was really dangerous. GG, thank you. I couldn't have done it without your help. Specifically the head, actually. I thought that was the right way around. Yeah, so we wanted to get in the water, but the alien wouldn't let us. So we knew it like the turtles, so we rebuilt the turtle and put an explosive device in it. I wasn't sure if the explosive needed, like, charging in some fashion. I couldn't remember the display, but apparently not. It's just a simple
Now
explosive.
that the water's safe for swimming, I think it's time to see what's in that underwater cave.
Is there an underwater cave? Did we mention that before? I don't know. Never mind. We're here now anyway. Ooh. Interesting. Something here? And we do nothing with that. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Chamber. So is this underneath the life crystal thingy? Hydrate. Good time. Thank you. Oh, yes. We've been collecting these plates randomly. Looks like a lobster claw. Another engraved rod. What's this one here?
Another engraving.
Orange? Okay, yeah, it's orange. Okay. What does this one say? Right. Make sure I... Well, there's none of those weird shapes this time anyway, so that's bonus. Okay, so we've got... Oops, if I draw the right shape to start with. Right. Blue triangles. Green triangle. And a blue diamond. Sorted. Easy peasy. There we go. And is that all we get here? Well, there's water. It just says water.
Nice view.
Yeah. Good. Great. Oh, I guess if there's only one tram that doesn't work, in theory, then having another rod is our role to move on to the next one. Okay. Let's go. Get moving. Oh, I can't actually speed him up when he's going to the tram. Okay. So if the tram is still here, where did Brink go? He must have gone up, I assume? Maybe to the museum? I don't think we're meant to chase him around. I think I think based on the dialogue, it's literally just, yeah, whatever, he's gone. But then Robin's found her way onto this spire without using the tram, somehow. So God knows what was supposed to be happening there. To speed up his own art. Yeah. That's fair. I can believe that one. Right, okay. Now we have another rod. Let's try this one. I don't know as if there is... I think I've said this, sorry, but I don't know as if there really is any way of telling which is which, so we'll just guess, I assume. Pocket dimensional. Right, okay, it's not that one. Oh, wait. Because that last one's not a triangle. Okay. It's not that one. Actually, have we looked at this since it got charged up? I don't think we have.
There's a huge amount of energy flowing along this column.
Good to know. Okay, fair enough. That's the one that doesn't work yet. That one's sealed. Oh, we got a new plate for the alcove. Lick the column. That's your answer for everything. I assume this is going to open the sealed door, so we have to, you know, that one there, whatever is on the other side of that, is going to appear once we get the other plates. One day it will work. Yeah. Right. Oh, we're too far. Okay. Oh, it's this one. Nice. Ooh. I hope I don't remember which rod was like which door. You know, as in, as if the colour ever becomes relevant to the spire for some reason. That's going to be annoying. I mean, not the worst thing in the world to work out. Just, you know, I haven't been keeping track. Although, actually, I could, couldn't I? I mean, it's not too difficult. So we don't know what the red one does yet, but the purple one is the museum. I can't remember if it's relevant, so we might as well. There we go. Okay, new tram. See where this goes. I didn't realise it was the same animation for going between the spires. Oh, do you know what we haven't done for a little while? Saved. Just in case something goes wrong. Dig to the digging. There we go. It is, yeah. I mean, that's matter from nothing. That's one of these things you definitely should be like super interested in. But it's like, nah, you know, of all the other random stuff happening. Oh, blimey. Up. Okay, great. Up. Rumble, rumble. Oh. Okay. Boulder. Far side. Nice. Naturally occurring light rail network.
First time I ever did the wave all by myself.
Rumble, rumble, yeah. But once you crack open something, how long did man back the life? It just starts to feel normal. That's fair, yeah. Boulder.
It won't accomplish anything.
Oh. Spade. Or shovel, whatever they call it. Sticks and rumble holes, tips and some. Oh, that's how to get back. Okay, that makes sense. More up. That sounds like a bird. Have they got eagles here? Or are they like dragons? That'd be awesome. Okay. Strange device. Another one with a panel.
That should have turned on another light bridge, and it didn't.
Yes, probably because the lens is...
I guess when you abandon machinery long enough, it's going to get out of adjustment.
It's the lens. We were mucking around with the last one. Okay. So, lens.
Just needs a little adjustment.
Don't go anywhere. Press this device next to you. Oh, there we go. Easy enough. What? And there we go. What does it call this place if we move away from it? Where are we? With this one? Oh, it doesn't have a name yet. Interesting. Okay. Nice. Okay. A plateau. The plateau tower. Spire. Whatever they call it. Maybe. There. Oh, this one.
The way things have been going, I can pretty much bet that whatever that little beast just stole, I'm gonna want it really badly in a minute or two.
Yep. Oh, buns. Okay. Clearing, that's just outwards. Okay. Oh my god, hang on. So many things here. Cave. Okay. Pole. I want pole. Give me pole, please. Oh wow, okay, we can't carry it. It's just like... Okay.
A place for everything, and everything in its place.
Okay. Rib cage?
Scavengers have picked these ribs clean, but the animal can't have been dead very long because the rib cage is still holding together.
Put a life crystal on it.
The hook won't support
Yeah.
the cage in that position.
Okay. The pole on pole?
That doesn't fit here. It won't accomplish anything.
Okay, put the pole down. Other stuff to pick up. No, not that. Cover. Interesting. And a dowel. Ooh.
A thin metal plate with a button on it.
Right, so that's going to go on there at some point. This is the panel.
It's missing a part.
Yes, okay. And a dowel.
A short metal dowel.
Does this go with hole?
That's a nice fit.
Boop. Okay, so pole with dowel. Creating some kind of trap, I'm assuming, for this thing that likes to steal shit. Okay. That sounded sort of strangely, like it did something rather than actually just hooking together. Okay. So now what? Right, and what is this cave exactly? So that doesn't, that's not a hole like all
The
the others.
last time I was small enough to get into a cave that size, I was 4 years old.
Okay. So, dig it out.
It won't accomplish anything. Sorry, friend, but your little house is about to get a big front door.
I don't know why Tusk is like my first thing for digging when we have a shovel, but whatever.
That looks big enough to squeeze through.
It does? Well, you than me. Oh, okay. Interesting, okay. Critter hole. Okay. What the hell am I... Now, I remember part of this puzzle. I don't know what what I'm doing next exactly. You'd think. Do we want to, like, prop this up?
I can't use these two things together.
Because you'd think that what you're doing is creating
It won't accomplish anything.
like a trap. Right, so I can pick up the cage again. Not very handy.
It won't accomplish anything.
It says it works with a hook, so let's put it with the hook. Right, so what we're trying to do is create a trap, but it feels like, you know, we should be raising it.
The pin fits tightly in the hole.
Good to know. That on the cage?
It won't accomplish anything.
Gosh darn it. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a smaller rod here. Okay. That's what we need.
If only I had some bait for this trap. But I'll just have to play sheepdog.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So somehow we have to scare it out?
It won't accomplish anything. I can't use these two things together.
What do we use to scare
It
it?
won't accomplish anything. There's something moving in here.
Oh, we just interact. Okay. Right, and then he goes in that way.
A lot of useless junk collected by that little thief. A lot of useless junk collected by that little thief.
Okay. Just look around the holes, I guess?
It's the critter's empty nest. It's the critter's empty nest.
Can't exactly remember why we want to catch him.
It's the critter's empty
because
nest.
we need the thing. Of course. You know, in his that he took. So we have to... Right, yeah, so what we have to do is, if I remember correctly, something to do with, like, we trap him, we stick the bracelet on him, like a necklace. And the bracelet can be tracked by this device, like a compass. And that tells us where he took it. I believe that's correct. It's not the easiest thing to work out, necessarily.
There's something moving in here.
Right, so it kind of resets. So he runs out of here. We run round this way. So we don't want him going in this cave, so we have to get up here. Okay. There we go. Okay, well, okay.
Now I've got you.
That wasn't so hard, was it, really?
If I let you out, you'll head for the place where you hide nice shiny machinery parts.
Right, there we go. Yep. I love the fact that he says that
The
now.
only trouble is, how am I gonna follow you?
Like, we're like, okay, so let's do this anyway. It's weird. He knows more than we do, you know. Trap. There we go. Lift up the trap. He runs away. There we go.
Go, little creature. Roam free, wherever your thieving little heart desires.
We'll take the rod, because we can. So it must
A thin metal rod.
surely still have a purpose. And we can't use anything else. Because the pin is still holding up the hook. Yeah, is that weird sort of situation in which they kind of know what they want to do, and for a reason. So when he said, so now if we let you out, you'll go where you need to go, it almost like he knew what was coming, and that's a hint to us. But we had no idea that's what we were aiming for, to try and create the trap. It's stereotypical point-and-click stuff, to be honest.
It's got to be right under here. This is where the tracker's pointing.
Right under here.
What if I hadn't brought this shovel along? No, that's not worth thinking about.
The horror. Squeaks every time we shovel it.
The critter sure didn't like that.
Yeah.
He took off down one of his tunnels.
Most important item. It is, apparently. Machinery part. Here we are.
Now maybe I can get the door open.
I think many moons ago when I first played this, I remember this being just like an absolute sort of time sink of not understanding, you know? We have essentially just speed run that shit. So put this in the panel.
Now, with any luck, this will work.
Put the cover on, because I don't think it works without the cover.
Now
I
let's
think.
get this thing closed up and see if it works.
Yeah. The shovel, exactly. And it was, I think I remember at the beginning of the game mentioning about how, hey, I put it in there just in case you need it. Without a walkthrough or already knowing the game, rough times. Yeah, but those, I lived for those kind of times back then, though. But I mean, those were the days when I didn't have like a billion unplayed games in my Steam list, you know.
Open sesame.
Now there's not only so much choice, but there's so, you know, so much time to get through. It's really difficult. Very dim time they are, or were. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh. Yar. Green engraved rod. You don't say.
Another one of these engraved sticks.
They're rods, thank you. Sticks. Barely scratched the surface of 1% of my collection now. Exactly, it's insane. Because they're just, everything's so, oh, it's like, you know, just like GOG is the worst when they're on sale. It's like, oh, £2 for this game you either love or have always wanted. Why not, you know? Okay, a green. I'm assuming it's like a dodecahedron or whatever. Green diamond. And, oh yeah, okay. And red ones are them. Yeah, okay, I can remember that. Just two of the same? Yes, yeah, okay. Done. Nice. Now, twin scepters? Button, what is going on here?
The scepter seems to have an electrical charge.
But what are they?
The scepter seems to have an electrical charge.
These the crystals that go in the... first of all, plate. These are the crystals that go in the... for the trams. Surely not. Maybe?
I can see outside.
Faint light?
Hmm.
Button. Let's close the door. Oh. The button doesn't do anything. And the I can't interact with the pedestal again, so I can't put anything back. Maybe we're missing power or something to whatever's in here.
I can see outside.
Oh, that's all he's saying. Okay. I thought he was at least going to show us. Well, bonus, I guess? We got some things. Got another rod, so we got a new place to go. Oh, we haven't even actually been across this bridge either. There's more to do. Crevice. Nothing like a good crevice. Ooh, more things. Blue rod. Immediately drawn to it. It's shiny. So is... Or is that the kind of... Oh, I don't know. Whatever. We'll work it out. Everything will come to pass, I'm sure. What's going on here?
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna stick my hand in some crack in the rock on an alien planet.
Okay, you don't have to. What about the shovel?
That won't work.
Never.
I can't use these two things together.
Rod?
It won't accomplish anything.
What do we have a crevice for?
I can't use these two things together.
Okay. That's weird. And we lost our...
It's indicating to the left of me.
Yeah, we lost our little bracelet. I'm assuming we don't need it back. Can't remember if we would need it again, so... Okay. Oh well. I have to remember there's a crevice here if we need it. And this light bridge is working. Okay, yeah. So, right, there's only 2 more doors to choose from. I was going to say do's. So we'll go unlock the green one. Maybe we use these crystals in the whatchamacallit for charging up the other tram? We'll see. We'll work that out. Never noticed, actually, is there anything over here just lying around? You know how they just dump stuff on floors going, what's this doing here? No, okay. Fair enough. Worth a try. Nexus. Let's go around this way. I can put this third plate in the alcove. I like the sound of that. Real hefty clunk. We've got that one. Right, we don't have the charged one. Try that. Okay, so what am I looking at? I'm looking at a green... one of them, whatever that is. Green roundy mess. And we want a green diamond. Haven't seen any squares yet, have we actually? Have we used... were they used on the first one, maybe? And then it's a red... not diamond. This one. What we're looking for. Hey, it's this door. Okay, cool. Bonus. So where did orange go? I don't know what it's called, but it went to the crevice. So we'll put that around here. Crevice. Okay. Now we have another open door. Oh. This one's looking a bit worse for wear. Hello. You have a different cat this time. What's the matter? Oh, but the tram's working. Bonus. Has returned. Wandered off. Had a short positive interaction with her brother. Made himself a jelly sandwich. Nice! Positive interactions are a bonus in every day. Careful. What are you doing? Don't... Come on. Don't whine. There we go. Typical cat. Comes in, stands on unstable stuff, and then complains when it all falls to pieces. I get along the best when the interactions are kept short. Fair enough. I don't have that with my siblings, but I can understand that. That's fair. No, not the tram. Not the tram. Somewhere else. Where are we going? Ledge. Okay, let's go to ledge. Ooh. It's interesting how, although the environment has remained relatively the same, You know, we haven't gone from like, you know, tropical jungles down to deserts or anything like that. I still love the diversity in the different spires here. Cavern. That's not nice. Oh, wait, opening? Let's go to this one because it's a shorter distance. Let's quickly check that first. Ooh, strange field. Okay. Like a
A kind of light that's just on the edge of existence.
Okay. Wait, what was here? Whatever. What, wait, can we use these two together?
These are similar, but they don't seem to fit together.
Okay, no we can't. Interesting. We've got so many rods. Everything's sort of very rod-shaped, isn't it? Strange field. Shine a torch on it.
It won't accomplish anything.
Maybe just look at it closer?
A kind of light that's just on the edge of existence.
Ah. Okay. By field, I think they mean like force field or some description? Oh. The sun has just come out. It's been pissing down all morning. Strange. Okay. So, ledge again. Pit. Well, that's always what you want to hear in a cave, isn't it? Not a lot to interact with so far. Oh. Oh, they got like bats, I guess? Thing there. Chamber there. Okay. Daytime, just a nice casual wander around this alien area. Ooh, viney. Interesting. Another panel. You like panels? They're interactive. Oh. Wait, so which one of these didn't work? The red one didn't go. What do we call it? You know, it went to. What am I trying to say? The tram didn't work. That was it. Sorry. This is a green triangle. A blue. I don't know. Dodecahedron or whatever they are. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay.
Amazing map system. You don't even have to refold it when you're done.
Yeah, but you can't take it anywhere.
It looks like a crypt somewhere, and a way below it.
Hmm. Okay. Crypt. Interesting. So wait, what does the... I want to know what the crevice shows us. Because that room didn't do anything. Oh, we gotta go the long way around stuff, sorry. I wonder if this shows us... If it literally just shows... I wonder if it shows the location as it is, or what it's for. And why? Oh, so it highlights the crevice specifically. As if that's the... Interesting. Okay. While we're here, we might as well. What's the museum show us? This is going to be a blue... one of them. Oh, here's me saying... Did we use any cubes? Yes, we did. They were in the first one. Idiot. Right, so I'm looking for a green cube. And then a blue cube. And a blue diamond is... Was it the other type of shape? Have I screwed myself up in my diagrams? Yes, I have. Okay, hang on. Let me correct that for later. What's this? This is... That was the base of the tower, just like outside? At the bottom of the museum. Well, okay, that wasn't very helpful at all. The green rod leads to here. The ranger rod, the... Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. An opening over here. Nothing else going on, I don't think. Oh, of course. One of these. Makes sense. These all have a panel on the side that we can't interact with.
Uh-oh. Looks like the warranty must have run out on this light bridge.
It's no problem. We shall muck around with the lens.
Just needs a little adjustment.
I bet it's not going to be one turn, but we might as well rule them out as we go.
Okay, so maybe it needs a little more adjustment.
Now, if I hadn't pissed about with the other lens for no reason, that dialogue would be very funny. Coming back to it. Okay, maybe a little more. Oh, there we go. Only 2 turns. It was fine. See, there we go. Now we got 3 bridges. Easy. So hang on, where have we been? Because we've been to the museum, got the crevice, we've got the... I guess this is going to be the map spire? Yeah, okay, so we've only been to 3, that's why there's only 3 there. Okay, easy enough. But every time we want to get back to the Nexus, we have to go through the trams. Nothing else going on here. I mean, this is nice atmosphere, but it's very weird to have these sort of extra caves for nothing. Okay. Tram. Tram. Pushes all the buttons. Yeah. You've got to. How do you know what they do if you don't push them? And I very much doubt if they're big and red with don't push next to them, that they actually, have anything to do with don't pushing. So they're labelled wrong, obviously. Proper labelling system. It doesn't work. It's not how these things happen. Oh. You sort of stomped back there rather authoritatively. Okay, so going down gives us the power place. It's not what we need. It's this way, isn't it? Back to the, whatchamacalls it? This way. What does he... Oh, it's the torch. That's it. He has to use the torch to get through it, and he puts it away automatically. I forgot about that. Dun, Luton. Glowing panels. I mean, this looks like somewhere you'd put a blue glowing rod of some description. Let's see what we got here. Do these work?
That won't fit.
Okay.
That won't fit.
So one of these. Oh, we put one in and the other two appear. Interesting. Okay. Wow, they're long rods. Wait, have we seen anything like this? Something that shows 3 rods at different heights. Have we seen anything like that? I don't recall doing so. There was something about there were bar chart stairs, weren't there? But okay. So I can't see these changing anything. Oh, wait.
It's where all the crystals meet.
Oh. Oh, so we have to like hit a frequency. To power them up? I don't know what, if any of them I'm adjusting right now. Oh, hang on, right. I click on it to highlight it. And then I change these till it glows. Right. Okay. I mean, you know, till it glows at like an apex of sorts. Right, okay. Took a second. Play the trio. Just petting it on each head individually. Right, okay, and here's the last one. Trio. There we go. Back up and running. Where's the exit? There we are. There we go. Oh, who's excited for the new Pokemon coming out on Friday? I am. But I have to admit, as each game goes on, my excitement starts to dwindle slightly. I was pleasantly surprised with Arceus, or Arceus, depending on how you pronounce it. You're excited for Pokemon. That's a Weird Al themed tribute. But not really excited. No, that's fair. I find sort of as I don't know. I've been a thorough fan for years. Oh, I mean, since I was a kid, obviously, but I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like it's coming out at the same rough time. That's fair, yeah. I feel it's straying too far from what it originally was, which to me felt like just like an RPG. You get to grind and just level up your Pokemon and then beat the shit out of other trainers and go to the Elite Four and just own them to pieces, and then you just go, meh. It's a franchise that never ends. It is. It's not the same it used to be. Yeah. Yes, exactly. It is. There's a lot of crunch coming on for the end of the year. Although, Not as many, thankfully, not as many as there were going to be. A couple of games I'm excited for are being pushed through till next year, so we're kind of lucky. Oh god, now I've got to remember which door was the fucking one. It's not the crevice door. It was the red rod one. Let's just look. Oh, I think it was the triangular star-shaped one, wasn't it? I think it was this way. Yes, here we are. Okay. They turned off make eye contact with trainer, get battle. What, for the new one? Or just in general? See, they keep... I think it's weird because they keep trying to reinvigorate it with going, hey, well, first of all, we've got new areas. That means different Pokemon. So it's got to be not just new Pokemon, but variations on old ones. So, okay, revise them a little bit. Some of them, something like Farfetch'd, he definitely needed like a remake or a reason to exist generally. But they also keep sort of changing the mechanics every time. And this new one, I don't know. Like I said, I was pleasantly surprised by Arceus, but it's not like since finishing the story I've gone back to it. I could have, there's tons more to do. I just haven't got round to it. Take it further from the things we already played. Exactly. It doesn't feel grindy enough. I know that sounds strange, but I really enjoyed that RPG level style of leveling up and just getting more powerful. Whereas now it just seems too much about. I mean, filling the Pokedex used to be a real fucking pain in the arse as well. I think I've only ever done it once. Actually, only ever done it once, and even then, it's not complete because I don't. As far as I'm concerned, it's not complete until I've got them all. Now the fights happen in the open world. Yeah, the problem making it open world is it will never exist. Like, if you ever saw the film, sorry, we'll just waylay slightly, but if you ever saw the film of Detective Pikachu, I think that was a pretty good. It was okay. It may not be like the perfect Pokemon film, so it felt a bit like too much of the real world thrown in there rather than being in the world of Pokemon. It was almost like, what if Pokemon were in our world? Which doesn't really work because that's not the point. I'm sorry, but I enjoyed the old fighting system. Give it back. Detective Pikachu was fine. Exactly. I enjoyed it as a film. It was great fun, but if you want to look at it as a part of Pokemon, it didn't, like I said, it felt like two worlds mushed together and making something decent out of it, and it was enjoyable, and I can certainly imagine kids loving it. And the representation of Pokemon was very fun. I mean, that fight between, was it Blastoise and Gengar, is awesome. Weird town for a Pokemon. It was. That's the thing. They made it look too almost sort of like American in that way. In universe, the city was an odd one. Yeah, exactly. And I just sort of feel like that was okay, and it was a good representation. But as soon as you want to start sort of moving up to like an open world game, you really start to notice how either the world is going to be absolutely hectic as crap because you can't go 3 feet without touching some grass and a Pokemon besets you, or a horde of them, or it has to be empty as hell because you've got to make the world so big that a console just can't manage the amount of Pokemon that be required. So you sort of is caught in this real. It's like, that's why I struggle with Arceus. Although I enjoyed it, it was so odd when you're like walking around and you're just like, okay, well, I'm going down a path. Now, Pokemon don't have to be everywhere, just like in the real world. Wildlife isn't everywhere, but it's odd that you've got like just these little clusters of things in certain places, and that's it. And it's like, well, shouldn't they be hunting each other and all this other kind of stuff? But there's no interaction whatsoever. It's always just like, well, here's some Pokemon nearby, and you're the only enemy ever around. At least set up from the get-go that it wasn't going to be like the rest of the Pokemon world. Yep, get the legendary at the start and ride it as a motorbike. That's what also throws me off. The fact that, what am I working towards if I've just got this go everywhere kind of Pokemon? And because that's what put me off of like Sun and Moon, was the whole sort of getting rides on different styles of Pokemon. And again, it kind of worked in Arceus. They did it a bit better, but I feel like Arceus suffered from what a lot of games do. As soon as you get flight, the groundwork means nothing. I mean, that was the same with WoW way back in the day. As soon as they introduced the ability to fly at will on all the maps, you really lost that detail of running along a path and finding any little things. You know, it is down there meant nothing because it was all just blur between the 2 points that you wanted to be at. Experience share is always on and there from the start. Yes, that was a weird one as well. Like, they did that in I think that was in Arceus, as well as maybe it was in Sword and Shield. But yeah, more recent ones, they've just sort of been like, oh, go on, you know, we don't mind. You know, I remember experience share being the kind of thing you get right at the end of the game, because it would be like, well, you know, look, we know from here on it's going to be a grind, so, you know, work with it. Whereas before you had to fight the same old shit over and over with like 6 different Pokemon just to get your team up, you know. And it, again, like I said, it sounds horrendous, but it's what it was. That's what we enjoyed about it. It's all over. Well, give me back my route. That's it. And I mean, on another level, this is going to make watching it harder as well. I know that for a fact that people I know are going to be playing this game, and I'm like, well, I don't necessarily want to play it if they're going to be going in a different direction to me, spoiling all the surprises over that way. I'm working hard to collect enough different Pokemon. Yes, exactly. And also, I feel like it's going to be like what disappointed me the most about Sword and Shield is the fact that you get to the end and there was nothing there. It was like it was all plot and the world had nothing else to it. And granted, they released DLC, which was a little more interesting, but again, that felt kind of like linear. You know, well, yeah, we're giving you a whole bunch of legendaries and all that, but you know, everyone's got that. You know, there was no puzzle to it. As I remember previous games having puzzles, like if you wanted certain Pokemon, you had to do some really complicated stuff occasionally, and really work out. And then you get one chance, and that's it. You know. In fact, you have 3 friends join up with you in game to take selfies. Having your friends run along with you. No, exactly. I hate multiplayer games. And it's not because I specifically hate people. I mean, there are certain instances in which I enjoy playing with friends and so on, but some games just deserve to be single player, and I don't understand the benefit of having multiple people in this world. I mean, you know, Sword and Shield had multiplayer technically. I gained no benefit from it whatsoever, except because even then, you know, you could still link on not third party, but you know, like on an extra basis. You can have linking between games just fine without having to have them in your game, and that's all I ever did with it. That it was fine. It was okay, but I just, all I remember was that turning on the internet, you know, connecting to the internet just lagged my game out and occasionally crashed it because it was like, no, we can't do that for some reason. Meet other people, it's perfectly fine to never do that. Exactly. That was fine. Exactly. I'm hoping there's not too much actual, you know, multiplayer requirement. I'd like to think they wouldn't do that, because that would be silly, because you really are just cutting out people who have no one else to play with, even if they either they don't have friends who are interested, or they just have friends who can't afford it, or, you know, they're not linked up with multiplayer add-ons. That works, so long as it's not like massive interesting thing hidden behind multiplayer. That's like, if they put too much effort into multiplayer games within a single player game, you're just like, well, couldn't you have just made the single player a bit better, because I'm sat here like Billy No Mates doing, you know, nothing on my own because all the fun's on the other side of the fence, you know. I don't know. Anyway, sorry, that was a long ramble about Pokemon. But I'm interested. I want to see where it's going, but I forget who I've said this to before, so I apologize for repeating myself, but I think if it's not interesting, like if I'm not hooked relatively quickly into the game, I get the feeling this may just be the last Pokemon game I bother with, because it's not really going a route that's keeping me entertained, you know? Which is a shame, because that's like nearly 30 years of interest just gone, you know, but you never mind. Hooked on phonics. I mean, Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, that many game series have eventually become exclusive. Yeah. The worst one is when they start remaking shit and then adding that in. You're like, what the fuck? I can't think of any examples. I know in the back of my brain there is one going, they did this and it was awful. And they stopped making the special third versions. There was that, actually. I mean, Jesus. Some of those were only, I mean, like, platinum. I never got around to getting platinum, because if you want it now, it's an absolute fortune. But, well, relatively. But, Zed, dang it. Yeah. It just feels too easy and unchallenging now. Yeah. It's like, see, like, Let's Go, Evium and Pikachu. We had them, we enjoyed them, but they really are so odd and like baby's first Pokemon. They are absolutely awful. And I know that they were kind of like a remake and stuff, but I liked the idea of them just being a little funny, but you know. Yeah. Anyway, right, sorry. Okay. Sorry, everybody. I mean, we had a third legendary for Zed that just exists, and the others that third legendaries get whole games dedicated to them. Yeah. It's really weird, some of the things that they, and in fact I was there's a YouTube channel called Outside Extra, who are sort of connected to Outside Xbox, and they do all sorts of reviews. I recommend them, as both those channels are very hilarious. Anyway, they mentioned about Pokemon coming out, and one of them said you don't mind like a bit of pop-up or lag in a game, you know, animation and texture quality being a little, you know, subpar occasionally, especially for something like the Switch, because we know it's not as powerful as the other consoles, as long as the gameplay works fine. But when you consider the fact that Pokemon seem to have more money than God, they should really be making AAA titles, not just going, well, you know, Pokemon's that perky sort of, you know, niche underdog that everybody loves, so it doesn't matter if it's a little bit quirky. Like, this is like one of the biggest games in history. It'll be a VTuber. Oh god. See, I've purposefully, because I don't want to be spoiled, which is probably why some of my hype has drained, I guess. I have been avoiding like the trailers. I've seen some bits, but I was like, no, if they're going to start showing off too many, because the other thing is they're not showing off mechanics necessarily, they're showing off, you know, bits of the world, and in an open world you want to explore and find that, I guess. Yes, exactly. That's the thing. I honestly think they still sometimes sort of ride on that, well, we're a kids game, we're made for kids, we make it look good, and you know, everybody likes us, but we're still just, you know, a Japanese company making a game that only kids enjoy. And it's like, what are you talking about? You have absolutely tons of money. I mean, Pokemon Go, I understand that they didn't create Pokemon Go, that was Niantic, was it? But still, they had, you know, their hand in the pockets there, because they own Pokemon. Game Freak, wasn't it? Connections for previous stuff. But they Playboy Bunny Pokemon game for kids. There is. Well, that's for the older kids, you know, the ones that were kids when it started. But yeah, that was Pokemon Go when it first came out. I think at its height was making something like 200 million a week or something stupid like that. It was insane. Or is that Fortnite? And I'm getting my numbers mixed up. It made an absolute fortune. It made something like 2 billion in the first year or something weird like that. It was crazy. They have tons of money, just more than the average person could ever think to spend, yet they don't put it into the production of their games somehow. I don't get it. I've seen bigger games made by like small teams, you know. I mean, look at what freaking Hello Games did with No Man's Sky. Now, granted, that was crap at first, you know, and it took them a couple of years to catch up, but that's a small team. I guarantee you Pokemon have a much larger team. And they've even got No Man's Sky working on the Switch, which apparently runs relatively well, so I've heard. So, yeah. Nintendo drains all the profit. Well, yeah, I'm not surprised. Probably R&D on their next console, which isn't going to quite work as you want it to. I love the Switch, but I have to admit, there's always something with their consoles that goes a little bit not right. You know, it's a bit like when Xbox had the Kinect, and it was all like, yeah, the Kinect is great, except for when it isn't. You know, there's always something about Nintendo consoles that is like that. It's almost like they're trying to think just a little bit too far ahead, and they don't get it right. And sort of Joy-Con drift is just like the worst thing. I'm just like, all you had to do was make the console work, make the controllers work, and you're fine. And then they screwed it up. Need to work with older system games. Yes, yeah. I mean, they're slowly bringing them back by virtual consoles and stuff like that, aren't they? But it's a shame we don't sort of you have to. Anyway, right. Sorry, God. Sorry, I've been chatting away for like, I don't know, 15 minutes about all sorts of random moody stuff. It's back to the game. Sorry, everybody who isn't interested in Pokemon and Nintendo crap. Let's see where this tram takes us finally. The only reason I didn't do stuff was I didn't want to talk over anything interesting that might be happening. So, sorry, everyone's been sat there staring at this boring screen while I've been waffling away. Do you have a free system sending your broken? Yeah, they do. I sent mine in 3 times and it's still broken. Because when it gets there, it's so sort of like, well, it doesn't work. You know, they're kind of like, doesn't it? You know, so I get the feeling they just take it out of the box and go, well, it works for us, it's fine, and send it back. It's like, no, it works for you, but I'm getting like intermittent problems here. So what the fuck's happening? So yeah, I mean, but they were kind of, I just bought new ones. That's the thing. They were kind of forced into having to replace it for some people, but other people, I know people with like 3 or 4 sets, and you're like, they're like, what, I don't know internationally what they run at, but they're about 60, 70 quid here. If you want to, a friend of mine actually just bought the, he bought me as a gift a Joy controller, you know, what are they called? You know, the full controller. It was not cheap. No, exactly. That's it. You're paying for all this money, and it just wears out. But I had gaming to do, exactly. And so I feel bad because I love my Joy-Cons because they're great when they're working. But then one of them just doesn't work properly at all. I mean, I can get away with it on something I'm not too fussed about, as long as it's maybe, you know, the left hand is just like, you know, camera control or something like that. But I'm not going to be playing, you know, like Mario with it or anything, because I'll be off every other ledge just not working properly. Yeah, so I got one of these, you know, controllers, and that I use that for most of my gaming now. And it's a shame because, like I said, you know, we spent like 70 quid on those Joy-Cons, and they just at least one of them is just practically unusable now. And you're just like, that's just money they've just taken, going, yeah, that's fine, thanks. And like I said, I've sent it in for repairs like 3 times. Every time it comes back going, yeah, we looked at it. It's the same controller, I can tell, because of the wear and tear on it. And you're just like, so what have you done? Did you even open it? In the last time I sent it to them, I actually put a note on it saying, can someone just take 5 minutes to look at this? Because it's an intermittent problem. And they were just, and it just came back again going, no, it's fine. What are you going to do? You know? And you have no patience. That's fair. Speaking of patience, everyone has great amounts of it because I've been waffling away. Sorry. Right. Okay. This one's just called Spire. Okay. So this is the red rod. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this is where the red rod takes us. Right. That's back to the tram. Plateau. Interesting. I wonder how sort of a lot of these rocks formed, all these weird geometric shapes in them. We're taking a slow time on this one because you know, we're taking in the atmosphere first time round, and then we'll start skipping through the screens every time it's here. It's like nobody's got time to be walking up this steep slowly every time. Ooh, is that a spire we've been to, or is it a separate island off the distance? Can we use the life crystals on a tree and bring it back to life? Have you enjoying the Twitter drama at all? Is this something specific or just the drama about Twitter? All I know is that I'm not sure what to do without Twitter, because I want a way of like connecting with people beyond those I know. Because I know that I tweeted out and said, you know, what are we doing after Twitter, basically? I was like, and people were like Discord, and I was like, Discord's okay. I mean, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. But it doesn't really replace Twitter because you have to sign up to a Discord channel. So you already know the people who are going to be there. And so it doesn't really reach an audience unless, of course, you're on a channel that has like a huge audience for all sorts of other reasons, and you can maybe draw them in differently. So I was like, well, basically, it's sort of like, how do I... Because at the moment, when I go live, I tweet people out saying, hey, I've gone live. How do I let those people know without it just being like my own channel? I would never have my own Discord channel because I have nothing else to say. Not because I don't talk a lot, because clearly I do. But it would just be boring and quiet, basically. You know, no one's going to turn up to a channel to make it interesting for me. It's up to me to make it interesting for them, and that's beyond me, unfortunately. So I would be in all sorts of other channels, and if that's where we go because Twitter falls apart, fine. You know, I looked at Mastodon. Someone mentioned it, so I signed up because I was like, okay, let's see what it's like. It sounds confusing as hell, but I thought, you know, we'll never get to know it if we don't look at it. But it's almost like it doesn't want me on there because when I signed up, you're supposed to get a confirmation email saying, hey, you've joined, and I'd never received that. And now when I try to log in, it says, sorry, with the it's too much traffic, we can't log you in. It's just like, right, okay, fine. So you don't want me here, basically. Just must shoveling his money into a bonfire and take the company with it. Yeah, I mean, so many people have pointed out the fact that it's going to be, it's basically going to go the same way as all those other ones that get bought out at the peak of what they're doing, like MySpace and things like that. There were other examples, I can't remember them, but basically, you know, a company's doing amazing. Someone with money or a company with money comes in and says, hey, we want to own this because it's doing amazing. And then everyone goes, well, yeah, but we don't like you, so fuck off. And they move on. The internet is fickle. You cannot ride these waves. You have to make them. That's the thing. Twitter got where it was, as far as I'm aware, off the back of Twitter. It has somehow survived this far and made a huge amount of profit off of it. Hopefully someone somewhere is sitting around with a lot of Elon Musk's money whilst he throws it down the drain, because he's not going to come out of this a winner of any kind. No one's happy with it. They're all just memeing it till it dies, and that's it. I mean, like I said, I think the only thing that's keeping it going is the fact that there isn't an immediate replacement for it that sort of really does the same job. Because if there was, we'd all be going there, assuming it's not like Facebook, because I'm never going back to that. Yeah, so it's just, I don't know. There was a time, I'm ashamed to admit, there was a time when stone plate. Excuse me, sorry. When
I can't move this thing with my bare hands.
Oh.
It's half buried in dirt and rubble.
Okay, right. Well, there's a stone plate here. Watch him punch himself in the face repeatedly. It is. There was a time when I liked Elon Musk. I thought he was doing new things and exciting things. Like the Boring Company was going to make big like tunnels for networks of highways that were going to help solve certain problems. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. That's good. For a while, I thought, well, you know, he's making space more accessible. That's got to be better. Surely, you know, reusable rockets. And I really loved the idea of one of their proposed things was to have rockets go into, like, you know, the upper atmosphere for international travel. They said it would be far quicker. Like, you could get to China in, like, you know, a couple of hours because of the way, you know, the way physics works and, you know, angles and so on. You know, you can get around the planet much quicker in the outer atmosphere. And so I was really excited for that kind of stuff. But then I thought, well, what do we need, you know, space for? We should be pumping all this money into fixing here. I mean, in the last couple of years, the planet has gone not marginally. I was going to say marginally. Drastically downhill. Like, noticeably, things have changed quicker than I expected them to. I mean, it's just the difference between now and 10 years ago. It doesn't even feel like that should be a difference. Like, people are like, it's not so bad. And I'm like, but I swear 10 years ago, things were really different. Like, greatly different. And I don't know. We should be trying to fix all that. Yet he's just got his head up his own arse. And then there was a whole thing about them. I won't go into details because it's upsetting, but there was a whole thing about monkeys. And that really, like, that took me from, I think he's an idiot, to I think he should be stopped. And I really think that he is borderline maniacal. And if not, you know, over the edge and we just don't know it yet. He doesn't as far as I'm concerned, for what he did, he doesn't deserve any power, let alone, you know, so... shame about the damage it's doing. Yeah, it is. I mean, although it is still funny sometimes with the whole blue check mark screwing people over with the whole insulin and things like that. You know, they're like, oh no, we're going to charge you $100 for insulin and it doesn't cost us that? Well, it's about time someone said it, you know. A lot of billionaires trying to colonize other planets to escape the mess the company's made it. Well, yes, exactly. Oh, but it's going to be almost impossible. I saw... there's a YouTube channel called, and I will attempt to pronounce this vaguely correctly, it's called something like Kierkegaard, or Kierkegaard? Something strange like that. It doesn't look like it should be spelled that way, either way. And that is, they did one about the look, thank you, Dee Dee, I apologise, we're waffling away. Thank you. They did you know, how feasible is it to live on Mars? They are a fact-driven channel. People enjoy them greatly for their honesty and, you know, actual research. And they were saying the prospect of living on Mars is basically a nightmare. Why the hell do we want to be there? Why are we going to spend so much money and so many resources trying to get to a planet which is very inhospitable to us? I do not understand it. We have everything we need here. It's right here. It's all around us. But we keep killing it and then complaining it's not there anymore. Like, just how about we just, you know, be a little more conscious of these things and, you know, try to fix them. It's like someone quite rightly pointed out the fact that, you know, he spent something like, you know, 44 billion or 34 billion, something like that on Twitter. Yet he tweeted only a few years ago that he could fix world hunger with, you know, like 8 billion or something like that. You're like, well, why didn't you fix world hunger then? Like, because it doesn't work for you? I mean, you know, it's priorities. You know, he felt more about his free speech or the ability to control free speech in his way than, you know, fixing the lives of millions of people. You know, what are you going to do, I guess? Anyway, right, sorry. We've hit the 2 hours, but I will go a little touch longer because I've been waffling away for the last 15 minutes, so we'll make it up. Right, so right here we have a path. Spire base, we have a path, which I'm assuming goes somewhere else. Can't shoot world hunger into the sky on a tower of flame. Very boring. Yes, it's true. Right, so we can... Right, we can go... we can... Here's our thingy. Strange device. I appreciated it, though. You appreciated it? Hello, Stuff Ducks. Welcome, I'm glad you're here. What is it you appreciated? Sorry. Oh, the chat, maybe? Oh, okay. Chat is fun, too. It can be. As long as it's the talks, I see, yes. As long as it's not something, you know, deathly uninteresting
Just
to...
needs a little adjustment.
To anyone listening. That's fine. Well, I appreciate you all being here for the chat too.
Another broken light bridge.
It is. I wonder if we need to actually like fix this one, because this one has a panel as well. We hadn't actually opened any of these panels
so
yet.
Maybe it needs a little more adjustment.
Yes, it does. Come on. So there we go. Nope, still not that one.
Another broken light bridge.
Thank you.
It still doesn't work. Must be something wrong inside the control panel.
Usually listening while getting ready for work. That's fair enough. Well, I hope you're well and slept well. That's fine too. Anyway, welcome. Thank you for being here. As I've said a few times, I hope you're doing well.
So this is what's in the guts of these machines.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Okay. Is that it? It hit all 3 crystals? Hope you're doing...
Another broken light bridge.
You're not too bad yourself. I am fine. Yes,
It
yeah.
still
Doing fine.
doesn't work. Must be something wrong inside the control panel.
Okay, so that's not the whole goal. Okay. Let's keep looking. Why does he have to take so many steps just to get to the control panel? It's crazy. So do we have to go through all of them? Oh, or is it one each? No, surely not. That's not how that works. Eh? I assume I'm going to know. When I've got this right. Okay, hang on. Oh, so it's like I need it coming off of. That one there. No, but it's weird. Right, okay, hang on. Third one's gone. Yeah. They get used in all sorts of random ways. Which is fine. No, this isn't. Oh, no, that's not what
And I love spunk.
Good to know. Right, hang on.
Make it so.
Pretty impressive.
Hey, there we
Took a
go.
class in alien physics.
Yes. By popular demand, Gustav. Right, okay. Lightbridge should be working now. What is that from? Well, Gustav is from...
Damn it, Oru!
Gustav is from Gibbous. He was one of the characters just randomly in the background we could interact with.
Another broken light bridge.
Yes, yes. We just got to spin the lens until it tells us.
If at first you don't succeed,
That's right. Yeah, yeah. It's Hey, we're working. Ta-da! Oh, engravings. I thought these were just like. Ooh. Wait, look, yeah. So this that is another spire with the circle in it. It has moons? Ooh. So we got to get this stone plate out of the way. He said he can't shift it because of all the crap on top.
let's see if this plate can be moved.
So dig in. Easy enough. Oh, so we don't get the plate? Why do you call it a plate? It's weird. It's just a hole now. Okay.
Could this be some sort of burial chamber?
I don't know. All I know is it has a hole in the wall.
It's a roughly carved hole in the wall. What purpose could this have had?
I don't know. But we have things that fit in holes.
I can't use these two things together.
Okay, not that. This?
I can't use
Nope.
these two things together.
Blue one?
It won't accomplish anything.
Oh, okay. There's a symbol on the floor space here. Oh, now it's loose stone. Okay. We got anything heavy we could put on the loose stone?
I can't use these two things together.
Something heavy. Oh, wait. No. Do we wedge the stone down with a rod?
That should hold it.
We do. As to why, I have no idea. That looks like it should have opened up something there. Right, so we've got this big old thing here. The moons need to shine through it? Or is it two suns? Well, he calls it a tomb as well. Okay. And this is the red one. So we'll call this the Tomb Spire. There we go. I don't know. But I do know I had probably better call it that. Because thinking about it, I haven't fed the cats. They're going to be trying to eat me shortly. Okay, oh, do you know what, actually? We'll just put it over this one. There we go, saved. Yeah, interesting. If I remember correctly, there's still quite a lot of this game to go, but I feel like we're making it through quite a pace. It's not so bad. Yeah, okay. Go back. Well, I want to thank you all for being here. Again, apologies for diverting from the game too much. It was at my own distraction as well. Thank you for the stream. No, thank you. Thank you for being here.
I love Spunk.
I appreciate you all being here. It's very kind of you. Let's see. Shall we move on to? Let's just go to Kikosuya again. Why not? Make sure my phone is turned down so I don't blast adverts everywhere. Yeah. So we will be back. Oh, of course, I forgot that when I tab out. Thursday. So day after tomorrow, depending on your time zone, I guess. Yeah, so Thursday for us, noonish, so 2 hours previous to this. And we will be back with Outcast, more of that. We've just gone to a new world there, a new area. I mean, we chatted to a few people, but then we'll start getting some killing and quests done, because that's just seemingly what you do in Outcast, run around shooting things. See, I consider these games very similar. Traveller in a distant world, sort of army types trying to fix things and get home again, but Outcast is very, very different gameplay. I prefer the Dig out of the two, I have to admit. It's one of my favourites all time, but I still love Outcast. It's funny anyway, especially with the especially with the NPCs keep getting catapulted around the map. I don't know what's going on there. It's crazy. What am I going to do? What am I calling it? It is a raid. That's the one. That's the word I couldn't remember. Kikosuya. There we go. Make sure I spell it correct. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all being here, especially yourself, Tony, actually, who must be very late for you there. So thank you for sticking with us. And your Stuffed Ducks, it was good to see you. I hope you have a good day at work. And if Didi or Summer are still here, thank you to both of you. I hope you have good days. Respectively, afternoons, evenings, whatever they are for you. And yeah, thank you, everybody. You called in. Oh, no. Oh, well, I hope you're doing all right then. Have a good day and see you next time. Yes, thank you. You too. An amazing day too. I will, thank you. It's been all the better for having you lot here, so thank you. And we shall go off to Kikosuya, who's playing Animal Crossing. Sweet little bit of, distraction. Well, afternoon anyway. Yes, yeah. Yeah, okay. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Have a good one. And I will see you all sometime in the future, near or far. Take care, everybody. Thank you. Bye.